All right, we got our makeshift paint booth up. Thank you, Pat, for helping me put that up.
All right, my pleasure.
Oh man, I'm nervous about this thing. It's so shiny, but you can see the scratches in it, you know. Shit. All scuffed, all clean. Bedside number 1. All right, let's see how it comes out. Be back later.
Creative, aggressive. Yeah.
Over here having comedy hour. We got the bass on. I'm feeling like it's pretty good. Feeling like I like it. Thinking it's ready for clear. This side was actually a little harder than I thought. We had some spots that were kind of bleeding through, but I seem to have got them. It's definitely a rougher finish on this side. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's pretty orange peely. Hoping it ends up like that soon, more flat. But this part here is not important. You don't ever see it. I just want to make sure there's some base coverage on it. Same with this side. But you do see in here. You don't see in here at all. But I love it to kind of dry it like that. I'm gonna start mixing some clear up. But yeah, not bad. Not bad for a garage driveway paint job. All right, so here's an update on yesterday's painting. It went great, except a drop of water, I guess, leaked through the top of my tent, and it just destroyed my beautiful finish. And it's hard to see it because the reflection's so good, but it's there, right there. Drop of water ruined it. I'm hoping it'll buff out. It's not that deep. It's deepest right here. So I'm really hoping it'll buff out. Otherwise I gotta sand it all down and put 3 coats on it again. Finish came out really smooth. And again, it's driveway paint job, so there's a little piece of trash right there. A gnat. There's a gnat over here. Yeah, right there, you can see it. A little gnat. The finish itself, though, you can see the reflection of the rock crawler. It's pretty smooth. Very little orange peel. Very little. But there's enough clear on here to buff, which was the whole goal. Was to buff. I think I turned my pressure down a little bit too much at the end because I wanted to lay it on a little heavy to cover some trash. But, you know, overall, there's plenty of clear here for rubbing and getting the trash out. So I don't know. I may have to redo this one. Depends on that line right there. Line. We'll see. The other side came out great. I don't have clear on the camera, but just on the phone itself.
it's the last BMW that's still stick shift.
Nice. All right, so we've got it all cleaned. Still gotta tack it. Got the ground wet. Inside's ready to go. At least I think it is. To the next bedside. Hopefully this one comes out better than the other one did. So, can't really get the focus here. I don't think it laid as flat as I'd like it. I mean, it's flat, but I wish it was just a little flatter. It's a little tiny bit orange peely. What do you think? Think the clear is going to be okay? I'm going to clear it. Now this side's very flat. I didn't put very many coats on here. This is the part that you actually see. Again, this is just base, no clear yet. This side came out way flatter, like a lot flatter. So did I lower the pressure too much maybe on the other side? I mean, I'm not worried with this side. This side's going to clear fine. Because like I said, it laid out real flat. Real flat, see? No little dots. So I'm hoping this side comes out good. Yeah, this side's way flatter. This is the one the drip hit. That drip that was right here. Somewhere here. So I just put 2 coats on it. Should be enough because there's like coats underneath it already. Anyways, still got trash in it. It is what it is, right? So today we reshot that quarter panel that had the drip in it from the rain, the water drop that hit it. It ran down. So I sanded it all down with 1000. Just added 2 coats of clear to it. I think it's good. Coverage is good. So I'm happy with it. Of course, I picked another dark day to do this on. And it's the freaking wind is blowing like a mofo today. 6-mile-an-hour wind, so tarp's blowing in and out, in and out. Yeah. That's done. So this is how we hung the bed floor. 1 coat. 1 coat. Needs more. There we go. Very cool. You know, this might be the best part so far. I don't know. Very little trash, almost none. I don't see any runs anywhere either. This idea worked. So if you've got a bed that you're trying to paint, I don't know any other way to do it except hang it. I mean, if it was flat, I mean, I guess if you're in an expensive paint booth, maybe you could paint it flat. I just don't know. My back would have killed me, you know, trying to bend over the thing, trying to spray it. This was much easier. The only drawback is the edge is so low to the ground that there's probably some primer on the edge. I did the best I could, putting color on it. The top, not too worried about. I got a, you know, a ladder. I don't know. I think this is the best way. So this will probably end this part of the video. Next is the bulkhead, and then the tailgate and the hardware. And this box will be done. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome to Juice Moose TV. I don't know why I say that. I can't think of a better intro. Yeah, this is turning out to be a fucking bitch. I'm having to scrape this, I guess it's, what do you call it? Spray paint? I'm having to scrape it. It won't feather. And since it won't feather, I don't have a choice. I gotta scrape it all off and to get down to the original primer. I'm using that. I gotta say, my hands hurt. So right here, I had started sanding it with 180, so it, you know, started coming off real nice, and then it hit this spot here where I, you know, wasn't 180ing it. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the part 3 of the video, or I do the bulkhead, and probably maybe I'll throw in the tailgate, which will complete the project of the painting of the bed box. The other side is already sanded and done. I'll show it to you real quick here. Dump this on the ground. Bye-bye. This side, just the paint came off, which caused its own issues. But it's ready for DTM primer. It was a little harder than I anticipated. I thought this side I'd just be able to, you know, hit it with 180 and primer it, but no such luck. Like I said, this stuff just doesn't come off. Even where I tried to grind it, it just gummed up the grinding disc. So you can see here, like, it started to feather, but that's because the paint was gone, the spray paint. So in here, all this is going to be a disaster. The other side was a disaster too. So I thought this was going to be easy, but definitely it's turning into be a freaking nightmare. Yeah, look how rough it is. Like a freaking mess. Anyway, I'll come back after it's primed or right before I prime it. Give you an idea of how I hang this and how I did it. Yeah, this was a definite pain in the crack. Wow. So I had to scrape all this by razor blade. In fact, there's most of the paint there. But this is the back of the bulkhead. And as you can see, there's some pretty heavy scratches because I had to go to 40 grit. And it still would gum up. Still would gum up the paper. Like fast, you know, inside this rim. Luckily the other side wasn't this way, but man, it was bad. You can see there's some scratches in here. Like that's from the razor blade. Normally I would make sure these scratches were out, but you actually cannot see this part of the back of the bed. It's the part that goes against the cab, so I'm not going to sit here and spend hours. And I'm going to use the DTM primer, which I am positive will actually fill them. So these scratches from the 40 grit, there's a couple there, you won't see it. You won't see it. Normally, like I said, I would keep sanding until these things were out, and it's bare metal, because I don't want even a chance of them showing through in the black. But like I said, you can't see this. So more scratches here. Might be some heavy ones over here. So those are 180s. Those aren't too bad. Those will cover. But yeah, I did not realize that this was going to be so difficult. And look, all that sanding, all that work, and there's still some of the old paint right there. Look at that. God dang, man, this stuff just did not feather. It would not come off. Now this right here is the primer, so you know, that's fine. But man, unbelievable. But yeah, there's a whole row. Whole row, look at that, all the way down. But anyway, it's done. I'm just gonna clean it and primer it. But yeah, this is all the spray paint that was on there. So anyway, bulkhead is it's sanded. I just gotta clean it, hang it, and a 2K primer with the DTM. What a disaster though. I was surprised how hard this was. Really didn't want to be out this late today, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the primer and call it a weekend. Maybe take tomorrow off. My body feels like I fell in a wood chipper. There's the primer gun. Man, that gun's old, guys. I've had this thing since I was like 19 years, 20 years maybe. 20 years old. And I think I got this. Maybe 21 tops. An old ass Astro. Used to paint acrylic enamel with this thing back in the day. Motorcycle parts only. That's where I started. Alright, so we're going to shoot this thing. That's how I hung it. Pat made these nice sideways brackets. I'm doing it on my patio because I don't want to move it later. I'm just going to spray it and forget about it. Still laughing at these scratches, but like I said, you can't see this part. It's the back, and it'll cover with this amazing primer. So stay tuned for the last piece of this. I don't know what smells worse, the dog shit that's behind me or this primer. Woo, it's got a smell. Of course, I'm not wearing a mask. Big surprise there, right? Yeah, primered, done. Probably how I'm gonna hang the tailgate too. Tailgate's much heavier than this. I'm thinking that's how I'm gonna do it. But that's it for this. Next will be paint. I'll let it sit for a day or two. And Debbie, she's the financier of the project, will be happy to know that I did not make any extra primer. I used every drop. You're welcome. Alright, so this side, the side you don't see, came out absolutely effing perfect. This is the side you don't see. I didn't fix the weld spots because you don't see it. Man, is it smooth. And shiny. Shiny, look, you can even read my shirt. Man, it came out good. The other side, though, just did not come out the way I want it to. I mean, obviously it's shiny because you can see the barbecue and the block wall behind me. But, got a little run in it too. Damn. That's fixable though. It's inside the bed. This is the inside of the bed. This is the back of the bulkhead. And the row, this thing here, it came out smooth like I wanted it to. Top came out nice and smooth the way I wanted it to. Remember, brand new parts, brand new part, and you can see a little low spot in it right there, like a little dent almost. But this side, I don't know. I mean, look, you can see how good you can see me in it. And I'm not saying it's not shiny. I can't get damn sun's in the way. That's a reflection from behind me. I just feel like it could have been smoother right in here and right in here. I'm struggling to get my base to lay out flat. The backside laid out flat. Oh, look at that. The backside laid out so flat. I'm not saying this side's not flat. I mean, I just want it flatter. Maybe I'm just whining. I don't know. Yeah. This is how I painted the bulkhead. I hung it up. I just painted under the patio because I don't have the tent set up, and I still have the bed floor hanging. I didn't really have any options, but yeah. So this is the end of this part. Hey, Patches, what are you doing? Alright, so we finally got some decent weather. It's getting warm. And stopped raining for a while. So we're going to spray fender well, the other one. The other one's already done. I'm going to hit some small parts today too. Here's some small parts. Some of the tailgate hardware. We'll see how it goes. Alright. I like the base coat to be a little dry, a little smoother than that. Man. I hope it clears okay. I hope. Usually my base coat's smoother than that though. So we'll see. We're gonna find out. So this is the problem when you're painting like outside. Little pieces of trash everywhere. Little gnats get into your paint. So frustrating. I mean, it happens in the booth too. This side's really bad. You see all the little gnats, little piece of trash. But yeah, not bad for a backyard paint job, right? I'll let that finish tacking up. Pray no more bugs get on it.